तो आप लोग जो है कोई एक जन रिकॉर्डिंग चालू करो। ओके, सो आई शेयर माय स्क्रीन हियर। So hope I think most of students are present here, and screen is visible. Screen दिख रही है? Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So here you can see the Reno XR3 robot. Here you can see here the vertical prismatic joint is here with displacement d1, variable length d1, and this is the axis coordinate x0, y0, z0, and a horizontal rotation can be available along the z axis because whole of this assembly can rotate in this position. So you can see here I will give a here rotation. This rotation is this so this ground rotation base rotation theta1 is available here, and this theta2 is available along this axis, horizontal z axis z1, and z2 is another axis at the elbow point, and here tool pitch is available here. This axis is tool pitch, and the theta rotation is along the z axis, z3 axis. So now you see here z4 axis is the tool roll axis, and the length of this tool position can be changed accordingly. So d5 is a variable length, and here a4 is the length of the this tool roll axis to the this tool pitch axis. So this occurs at the same place. So a4 equal to 0. Okay, so here by determining the lots of calculations we can get these matrix for tool to the base matrix. Here r11, r12, r13, r21, r22, r23, r31, r32, r33 is the component elements of the rotational matrix, that is orientation matrix, and this is the p1, p2, p3 are the three elements of the position matrix, that is translational motion. Okay, so p1, p2, p3 are three elements. Now we calculate the tool orientation matrix. Okay, this is the tool orientation matrix. So in the tool orientation matrix, what we have taken? We have taken the P1, P2, P3, and this last three components are this is Q5 is the tool roll angle. Q5 is tool roll angle at the last joint, and here you can see that these R 13, R 23, and R31 element is here. So as we know that here as we know that we can get any here W4, W5, and W6 are obtained using this minus exponential q5 by pi. Okay, and this is the r13 minus exponential of q5 by pi r23 minus exponential of q5 by pi r33. So here r13 is given here according to the this matrix. This is the last component, minus C1S234 minus S1234 and minus C234. This is the three elements, minus C1 S234 and this is minus S1 S234 and this is minus S C234. Okay, so by multiplying this we get final equation as final elements of these W4, W5 and W6 as minus exponential of Q5 by pi. Screen is visual now, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you calculate here. I will show you. This is not here, and after multiplication this minus will come. So after multiplication you get C1 S2 3 4 and minus exponential of Q5 by pi S1 S2 3 4 and minus exponential of Q5 by pi C234. So these are three elements. Okay, W4, W5 and W6, and remaining W1, W2, W3 is the this one, W1, W2, W3. Okay, that is P1, P2, P3. Okay, so complete tool orientation vector is W equal to W1 1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6. Okay, so from here you have calculated this tool orientation vector P1, P2, P3. Okay, and here you see that is equal to the P1, P2, P3. Okay, exponential of Q5 by pi. This is the matrix, row matrix into this is the R13. This is the constant multiplied with every element. So this is the R1 3 R1 3 R2 3 and R3 3. So in this vector W you have total 6 elements, okay, and you can determine the values of W1 using the elements of complete homogeneous transformation. Homogeneous transformation, once you have calculated for any robot, then you can determine these elements, okay, from homogeneous, complete homogeneous transformation matrix, and by this you can get these elements, okay. Once you have defined these elements, you can calculate the joint variables. So now we proceed with the calculation of joint variables. So we calculate first Q1. To calculate the Q1, what we do for calculating the Q1, simply this W2 and W1 element we know. Here W2 is this and W1 is this. You can see that this component in the bracket is same for both the components, both the elements. So C1 upon S1 equal to 10 E1 10 and 1, you can say, equal to C1 upon S1, okay, that is equal to the W1 upon W2, okay. So theta 1 equal to tan inverse of W1 upon W2. Sorry, sin theta by cos theta होगा. This is S1 and this is C1. Students, is it clear? Students, please respond.
Yes, sir.
So this is W2 upon W1. So by the information about this homogeneous transformation matrix, once you have calculated these values, and by these values you determine the elements of this tool configuration vector, okay. And once you have determined W1, W2, W3 up to W6, and then you will calculate the Q1, okay, that is theta 1. Q1 equal to theta 1. You can calculate by this equation. So tan inverse W2 upon W1. This is y and this is x, tan inverse y upon x, and you can calculate. So tan A2, A tan 2 is a function which is tan inverse y upon x for first and fourth quadrant, and when it is x is greater than 0, when x is less than equal to 0, and it is in first and fourth coordinate, then it is equal to pi by 2 multiplied by signum function of y. Similarly, if x is less than 0, then it and it is the point is present in second and third coordinate, then this arc tan 2 is the summation of these two functions, okay. So this is the arc tan 2, and I have taken the tan inverse. You can taken based on this quadrant and the value of the inputs. You can take this position, okay. So this is a simple expression for tan 2yx, okay. So now the for calculation of the joint variable Q234. This is the complete joint variable q2 plus q3 plus q4. Okay, so for this what we do, we take simply the last from the last three components of the tool orientation vector, we can calculate this. Okay, so you have this last three element of this tool orientation vector. You have these three elements. Okay, so once you multiply c1 here and you multiply s1 here, and then sum of the square of these two elements. Okay, suppose you have calculated c1 into w1. Okay, c1 into w1, then it will be c1 square s234 square. Okay, and simply c2 w2 you do, then s1 square, then complete system will be exponential of q5 by pi into s23. Okay, that will be equal to s234 into exponential of q5 by pi. Okay, so now if you do the square of these two elements, then what you will get, plus इसका स्क्वायर करके इसमें c23 स्क्वायर प्लस दिस एलिमेंट, इसका स्क्वायर करेंगे तो आप क्या क्या आ जाएगा, दिस एक्सप्रेशन यू विल गेट माइनस c1w4 प्लस w5, ये 4 5 है, w1 2 नहीं है यहाँ पे, ये 4 और ये 5 है एक्चुअली. ठीक है, तो you multiply this and you get the q234 by this. Okay, the ratio of two elements you will determine by taking the c1w4 and s1w5 summation and divided by w6. तो अगर इसको आप करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा आपको, ये हमने c1w4 c2w5 निकाला तो हमारा ये बना. ओके, अब इसको अगर हम इस ये एलिमेंट जो है, ओके, तो उससे अगर डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमारा क्या आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे ये वैल्यू आएगी. ओके, माइनस s234 एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑफ q5 बाई पाई. अब इसको आप डिवाइड कर लीजिए दोनों एलिमेंट को, तो आपका ये बनेगा, you will get this value c1 w4 plus c2 w5 by w6. You get here minus exponential of q5 by pi. This is equal to s234 divided by minus exponential of q5 by pi exponential of, this is c234. Okay, then what you get here, this is cancelled and you get the 10 234 t234. Okay, so you can get the joint variable 234, that is q2 plus q3 plus Q4 equal to tan inverse of C1 W4 plus S1 W5 W6, or you can also take minus here and minus here. Can you understand these students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So similarly, there are large number of calculations, and after these 3 question, I will tell further derivations in the next lecture. So you will be studying on that, and later I will discuss about this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So recording can be stopped by the person who has started the recording, because